Gotta get it. Gotta get the money, guys. Gotta get that money. If you're not getting that money, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong if you're not getting money, because money is where it's at. Money is what makes the world go round. And if you don't have any, guess what? You don't make the world go round. Sad faces. So we are going to do. We're gonna do a little bit of a live here for a while. I don't see a lot of people on, so if no one's really hanging out tonight, we're not gonna. I'm gonna save my breath because I got a new thing I'm working on. I've gotta stay vigilant. Gotta stay pumped. It's been a long day in the sun as well. I'm like half dead over here, so gotta. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, so we will see here. Did I do something wrong? Oh, what's going on, Blue Collar? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat tonight, guys. We're talking about crypto money making and all of those great things, especially revolving around Dark Knight Baron. If you're not in Dark Knight Baron, you need to go to DKB, darkknightbaron.com. Check it out. There is it's an amazing community, amazing community over there. The coin is awesome. We're doing great things. I know the market sucks right now, right? Like everyone is down. I don't care who you are. Everyone is down except for the people that are in DKB. We're the only ones that are up right now. We're up 2,000%, to be precise. From our opening 2 months ago, we're up 2,000%, even in a red market, which means when the market does turn green, guys, I say this every live stream until I'm blue in the face. When the market goes green, we're gonna kill it. Okay, we're not like these pump and dump meme coins out here that are you might make a little bit of money in like 5 minutes, and then the coin dies and you're screwed. So yeah, dude, still up 3x, holding over 2 million. Let's go, my man. And I'm telling you guys, once we start really pushing through these boundaries, like Solana starts turning and going back the way it's supposed to go, we'll be doing a lot better. It looks like we've had a slight reversal. I would like to see Solana print higher highs and higher lows. I focus heavily on the big coins right now. Like DKB is killing it. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, our market cap is still pretty low, which is awesome. I have no problem with that. That's what drives people in. But when I'm looking at the market as a whole, guys, and you see what the entire market is doing right now, even the stock market sucks. Everything we're doing is right. Everything we're doing is right. Everyone that's in this coin is right. So everybody that's in this coin is in money. That's the plus. I've had an entirely far too long day. Went out today, did a lot of work around the church, outside, in the sun, doing amazing things. We had to do the entire church cleanup for the year, and it's like biannual, I guess. So, spring cleaning, it was a thing. Out in the sun all day long, getting great sun, soaking up the beautiful vitamin dizzle before I'm shut in for work for the next couple of days. So we have, let me pump back over here to DKB. I'm looking at the DKB charts really fast. Let's go over here. Yo, James, what's good, bro? I'm legitimately fighting my eyes open right now. I'm kidding. I am. I'm dragging. I'm not going to lie. I came home and immediately just exerted way too much energy and then died. All right, bring it over there. Looks good. Let me get my 3-month chart here. I'll bring it out. Bring it out for you guys. But yeah, I just want to touch base with you guys. I know everybody's busy. It's a weekend. Everybody's got lives. You guys are doing great things with your lives. But tonight, I am live. And we'll talk for a little bit about the coins and see what's going on. Be sure to like the live, share the live. 5 likes. Currently. Hold on. Sorry, just texting the other devs. All right. So yeah, as always, guys, make sure you like the live. Make sure you drop a share. And I'm gonna kick over to the charts really quick. Now that I have everyone's attention. I like chart data. UFC, KFC, NFC, Lakers in 5. What is that? Am I missing something? All right, so here we are. Oh wait, no. Oops, sorry. I only went one. There we go. Chart window for you guys. There we go. Yeah. So looking at the charts, I mean, it's not underwhelming by any means. Hey, John, what's good, buddy? It's definitely not underwhelming by any means. I think we're actually killing it. As I've always said, you know, you don't look at what we're looking at here in these charts for a bad coin. Okay, a bad coin would have been this, and then it just died, went flatline, right? If you look at, let's look at hold on a second. Let's look at Solana. So looking at Solana right now. This is how we're performing against Solana. Okay, this blue up here, the blue band up here represents us. And let me squeeze this down a little bit. All right, so this up here, it represents DKB and how we're currently trending against Solana. And Solana is our host coin, it's our host chain, so that's, you know, you would expect us to trail with them, right? So what that means is when we're trailing like this, when we're following like this, that means all of the money that's continuously coming into the space is basically, I don't want to say it's an atrophy, but it's just chilling. It's just chilling out right now. It's just hanging out, chilling, waiting for Solana to turn. Because when Solana turns, this is going to turn as well. And again, I talk about this every live stream. This is kind of like my basic opener, man, is that, you know, Solana did a 1.5, we did a 2.5. Solana went up 7, we went up 10. It's what happens when the market turns and starts doing good things. Hey, what's up, 589? How we doing, man? The biggest issue we're having right now is completely out of our hands. Like, the community itself, the DKB community is doing everything right. All right, we're buying, we're holding. No one's panic selling. No one's, people are buying the dips as they should. We don't want. I mean, the devs are not. Like I said, the devs have rescued the coins a couple of times, or the coin a couple of times. But we don't want to keep doing that because we don't want people to look and say, "Oh, well, this guy's, he's accruing a bunch of coins because he's going to dump on us." Because we're not. We're never going to. And that's why I keep telling you guys, it's like, this is the safest coin to be in, but we're just waiting for not even a miracle. We're just waiting for the market to happen. That's the key here, is just waiting for this market to turn around and start going green again, the market cycle to kick off, really do what it's supposed to do, what we know it's going to do, and then we can all make a lot of money. And that's it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Going back over to the DKB charts. There we go. Back to the DKB charts again, guys. It's darkknightbaron.com. If you guys aren't familiar, if you're new to the space, please head over to darkknightbaron.com. You can get some merch. You can definitely get some coinage. You can join our Telegram and hang out with some of the coolest people in crypto. Learn a little bit about crypto if you don't know anything at all. That's the key. So this is us against US dollar. Let's look at us against Solana. This is the Solana chart. This is us against Solana, okay? So again, look at this curve compared to, or look at this foundation here, the support line here, against, or the trend line, if you will, against Solana, instead of using the US dollar. Hey Wayne, what's going on tonight, bud? If we drop down to the 1 day, look at us on the daily, squeeze these prices together, stretch them out. Okay. There you go. This is the last couple of days here, but you can see we've done really well since those two gnarly sells. We've pulled out. We've had a couple of drawbacks, but that's mostly market trending. That's not really sell data. A couple of sells, but not really. A small sell in a market like this will devastate a coin. A big sell will absolutely eradicate a coin. We've done well. We've done well against the sells. We're still pushing forward. A lot of leveling, a lot of climbing, and a lot of leveling. It's going to happen. Okay. What's your first? What was the milestone tonight? What'd you get to, Wayne? 5 million coins. Let's go. My man hit 5 milli. 5 milli. When we get, oh my gosh, it's gonna, I'm telling you guys, these are the things. When we look back on now, months from now, when we look back to these days, it's really going to be crazy because you're gonna think back like, oh man, dude, I remember when I locked in 5 million coins and now it's worth $5 million. That is, and I say that not joking. I'm not trying to be like a moon boy. As I've said time and time again, guys, there's no reason this coin can't hit $1. There's no reason this coin can't go past $1. We will easily be crushing pennies, dimes, dollars along the way. I don't want to put notions of when you should sell in your head, because then you sell at $1, we keep pushing up to like $2, $3, $4. You're gonna be super pissed that you sold at $1. And again, guys, we don't sell our whole bag at once anyway, right? We reverse DCA out. We pull out small percentage rates, or small percentages at a time. Derek, you can get the CA from the website, darknightbaron.com. I don't have it. Oh shit! I need to copy and paste this thing. Derek, didn't you join in like last night or the last two lives ago? Oh, what MC we at? I was like, bro, I thought we gave you the market cap. Yeah, so right now we're hugging about 172 on coin market cap. If I jump over to the, let me look at Dex Screener. Or not Dex Screener, but let me look at the Telegram because it always shows on the buy charts. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, about 176,000. So we'll have a good turn. I've been really absent in the Telegram all day today. I've just we had a cleaning day at church, so the wife and I, we were at the church at 8 a.m. and I've been outside doing yard work and all kind of craziness for the last all day. We did about 8 hours. Yeah, it was awesome. And then we went to our old house. Well, it's still our house, but we don't live there right now because of the flood. Went over there and did some yard work, cleaned some stuff up, and so I was beat, man. I'm so beat right now. But it was a busy day, and I didn't even look at my phone. And let me kick back over to the face. What you guys will see what I'm wearing tonight. I'm wearing them Janks. Yeah, I got my DKB Dev shirt on. Oh yeah, you're good, dude. Yeah, I mean, bro, DKB, let's go. What are we doing? No, and that's perfectly fine, man. It's that's what I tell people to do. You don't even need to buy the coin immediately. Come hang out in the Telegram, see what we're about, and if you get the comfort, if you get the warm and fuzzies about us, then yeah, buy the coin. Buy the coin, hang out with us, do something awesome. I'm gonna wear this for a few more minutes, but I'm extremely hot right now. I had just from getting too much sun today. I was like freezing, so I put the hoodie on, and now I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot now because we're live streaming, and the camera adds 5 degrees. So I'm gonna look over. So I'll tell you guys this. So I haven't been in the Telegram as much as I was earlier on, and if you guys, I mean, not a lot of you guys follow me on social media. Other than like X. You'll also notice I haven't really posted to X lately either, or TikTok. I did post a video today from TikTok. Actually, I posted a video today when I was doing the leaf blower out in the parking lot, just blowing pollen everywhere. So we have t-shirts too. If you go to on darknightbaron.com, you can go to the merch site and in our store on the website, and you can get t-shirts too. But I didn't get a t-shirt because I bought this when it was still cold out, and now it's not cold anymore, and I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt, I guess. But so yeah, one of the things I'm doing though is I'm really locking in. I'm trying to lock in and focus on things, and so I'm cutting away the things that don't matter, right? So it's like I've been telling you guys for a month. I've been trying to learn charting, just some more aspects of charting, day trading, stuff like that. But the problem is I have no time, and when I say I have no time, it's because I'm distracted doing other stuff, right? And so I started kind of paring down the things that are really important. Obviously, family number one, work number two type deal. But I kind of got to this point where it was almost like an epiphany and an awakening. I was on TikTok, or no, I was on Twitter, and I see this post by a guy talking about how social media is making the world mediocre. And if there's one thing I will never be in my life, it's mediocre. And so that's where I was like, I'm spending way too much time on my phone, man. Like, because at my job right now, if I have nothing going on, what's the first thing I do? I whip out the phone, right? Instead of looking at charting data or anything else that's going to make my life better, I decided instead that I'm going to start looking at my phone. And so I 2 weeks ago I deleted all of the games off of my phone anyway. And so after I read this post, I'm like, dude, I'm just going to kill all of them. Like, I'm going to get rid of everything. So I think the only things I kept were TikTok, because obviously I use it for this, for DKB. And I got rid of, and the only other one, like LinkedIn, I kept LinkedIn, and I kept Instagram. That's it. Facebook's gone. If I'm going to check a Facebook, it's going to be from my PC now, so it limits what I post and how much I post, which is good because I was arguing with a lot of people about politics. And then TikTok or Twitter too. I mean, X is the same thing. But I want you guys to know, like, just because you don't see me in the Telegram as much, it's not because I'm just like bouncing out. Okay, it's not because I'm just like slowly fading into the background. No, like I'm still here. I'm still rocking. I'm just taking some really serious vocal time here, and kind of driving into being better at things. Because like I said, man, I don't do mediocrity. Mediocrity's for fools and suckers. I'll tell you guys now. I'll put this in the Telegram. I've got some things coming up where I am definitely not going to be able to go live. Kevin should still be hosting the spaces. We've already kind of planned this out. We knew this was coming. So Kevin will be hosting some spaces. I will go live as I can. May not be this setup. I may be going live from my phone. But I'll still go live as I can, when I can. Maybe not even on this time zone anymore, but we'll see. There are some things that are transpiring, so life is a thing, and I'll be in and out continuously of my own life for the next couple of weeks. So that includes the live streams. Again, I'm not fading away. I'm not disappearing. And Kevin's going to pick up some of that slack, he said. So you guys will still be able to have a spot to go to for the live streams. Just stick to the Telegram. We will put all that data out for you guys so you know where to go and what to do. And Kevin, I'm going to tell you this. Kevin, like me, I'm all about motivational speaking. I'm all about like, hey, we're all going to make it and all that stuff. Kevin will get down to the raw data of like, let's look at the numbers. This is how they play out. This is how stuff works. Financially, like Kevin and James, I'm going to say they're definitely more knowledgeable than I am on certain things with regards to finance in general. And some, obviously Kevin is with cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So that's where those guys are just, they slay, dude. They come in handy. Having a dev team like you have is kind of like a perfect mixture there, because we do all bring something strong to the table. And I feel blessed to be a part of the group. It's pretty cool. So, not going to be doing some lives for the next couple of weeks. I'll let you guys know. I don't think tonight's going to be my last night live, is it? I don't think so. But anyway, just stay to the Telegram. If you're not in the Telegram already, go to the Telegram, sign up, hang out with us. And then, family vacations. So, but we're doing good here. How are you? What we got going on in the chat tonight? Anything going on? It's a Saturday night, guys. I don't expect you to hang out with me for long. I just wanted to do a quick update with you guys, touch base, see where we're at, see how everybody's doing. This is the problem. Like this is what I hate about red markets, because there's no hype. All right, you guys remember when? You guys remember when we first started and like everything was so hyped up, but that was before the market. Like we launched this coin perfectly when the market was starting to downtrend. Okay, I have no doubt in my mind. Like So the bear trap to me. Okay, so the bear trap is essentially where it's a shakeout period, where we're looking at you're looking at market suppression, market manipulators, the exchanges, institutional investors. they drive down prices for a better entry, right? So let's say you're an establishment, a fund manager of some sort, whatever, and you've got a junk ton of capital just sitting back waiting to go into something, right? So you have Bitcoin, which we know we're in the middle of the 4-year market cycle. In the good part, we're in the middle of what should be the bear or the bull market. You've got all this capital sitting back, but we traditionally see this pull down, this bear trap during the bull market. And so what we look at is you see people continuously buying. Like, look at the volume, look at the buy volume on some of these coins compared to the sell volume, and you can see where it's being manipulated down and to get the prices low. And like I've said before, you now have to look at the fact that you have outside money coming into Bitcoin through the ETFs. You have money. You now have the legitimacy of the U.S. government saying, "Hey, we're going to make a crypto reserve." You have all of these reasons that people should be buying into crypto, and they are. You can see where people are buying in. Most retail investors are buying in. Actually, that's a lie. Not anymore. Retail investors are getting scared away. But once we get the prices down to a certain point, you're going to see these countries, other countries around the world, they're going to build their own crypto reserve. You're going to see, MicroStrategy. You'll see MicroStrategy, just accumulating millions of tokens like they always do. You'll see the U.S. government buying in. You're going to see so many, all of a sudden, green candles just appearing. And then retail investors, as we always do. Retail investors will follow in with that, and that's normally what triggers this monster parabolic pull. And they just drag all the altcoins up with them, including Solana. When Solana starts going, we're going to start going, and it's going to be beautiful. But yeah, so that's the bear trap. It tricks you into thinking that the market is over. It's all going to zero. I can tell you this: at this point, after 2 months, if it was all going to zero, or if we were at the end of the bull market. Right now, I would expect Bitcoin to be somewhere closer to 60,000. And what is it? It's at like 90. Let me look. What is our friend Bitcoin up to tonight? What's your price, buddy? What's the price? So the market price is 83. Okay, we're at 83,000. I would expect it to be a lot lower than that if this were the end of the bear market. Because again, when you're looking at an 80 to 90% regression from the top. Yeah, 107,000. You're talking about going all the way down to around 80. I'm sorry, about 20 something to 30 something thousand. We haven't seen that yet. It's not even trending like that. It's trending like an accumulation phase is what it's trending like. So if you look at let me kick back over here. Hold on, let me zoom out. If you look at the Bitcoin charts, which I'm about to pull up. If you look at the Bitcoin charts here, you'll see, I'm just gonna bring this down the middle. There we go. You can see right there, like it looks like an accumulation phase. It doesn't look like we're dealing with an 80 to 90% downfall. Not even the beginning of it. Not even trending that way. Like the trend doesn't match what's happening here. Let's go back 6 months. Let's look at the 6 month chart. Okay, you're gonna see. That's 6 months. What? No, there it is. Oh, wow. Holy, calm down. I mean, you're going to see, look, over the last 6 months since August, right, you've not seen anything that looks close to a parabolic peak. We've had no reason, like we had the double cycle last year. In 2020, we had a double peak cycle, but that was only because China did what it did in June of 2020 when it banned crypto, right? So that's the only reason you had that double peak cycle. Otherwise, we should have seen a very gnarly uptrend with a parabolic peak. Didn't see that. You don't see that here either. This is not even. I'm telling you right now, this is not even the beginning. We're in the bull market. But I'm saying you haven't even seen the beginning of what Bitcoin's going to do this cycle. When people are saying that we could go to 400,000, I mean that's all the way up here. Like that's crazy. I would say based on this chart. Based on this chart compared to the rest of the historic charts, I would probably aim for like a 280 to 320. That's what I could see happening. I'm not sure if I'm on board because you just look at the charts and again, this is completely a novice view here. I just don't see us hitting 400,000. I don't see Bitcoin hitting 400,000. It'd be nice if Bitcoin went up to 440 or 440,000, whatever the prediction was. I would take it and run with it and love it. Don't be wrong. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. But I'm telling you right now, like I don't think conservatively when it comes to money, and especially investing in crypto. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out there and throw moon boy price predictions that will never come true because that's just going to affect my credibility. I would rather be wrong to the south than completely wrong to the north. Meaning, I'd rather predict a low price and it exceeds that price than for me to say, yeah, I see it's going to 600,000, then it goes to 200. Now I look like an idiot. No, I'm gonna say that conservatively, I've said since the beginning, I'm thinking like 250, maybe 300 at the most. And that's me going big. That's actually me stretching it. I think Bitcoin will probably do. Bitcoin's going to do what it wants to do, but whatever it does, it's taking us with it. So I wanted to see it do as much as possible, but we're not there yet. We're really not there yet. So, and again, let's look. While I got the charts up, we'll look at DKB one more time. Take a look at this thing. And again, guys, still up trends. Still up trends. This just pisses me off so bad, man. It's nothing against these two people. Let them. Yeah, here's the thing. Everybody's money is everybody's money. You're going to do you can do what you want with your money. Okay, I'm not going to get mad at you, but I'm telling you, like these two cells, knowing what they were going to do to the community, just pissed me off. And and again, we're not a cult. We're a community. People are people. They're going to do what they want. I just have. I mean, I take it. There's an onus. No, I take responsibility. I take responsibility for what happens on these charts, even though I know it's completely out of my control. There's a part of me, I want to see everybody win. I want to see all of you guys make a whole lot of money. And when the charts don't behave right because of the market, that's one thing. When the charts don't behave because of other people, yes, I get a little angry about it. I might take it personally when I shouldn't. And that's not the whole rule number one, control your emotions. That's just Rod being Rod. And when I put my brain into something and I put my passion into something and I genuinely want to see people do well, it bothers me. It really, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it is what it is. But guess what? Even after these two Jeets punched out for reasons unknown, even after that, I mean, we're still cruising, dude. We're up 2,000%. I'm okay with it. I'm still okay with it. Would I like to be up 4,000 still? Yes, I would. But when you sell for $4,000 in a red market, this is what happens. These coins, and I commend every community member for not panic selling like every other coin probably would have. You guys rocked it, but we're still doing great. What did I just click on? I don't want to see this. What is it? Monkey coin? What's monkey coin doing? Oh, is this the rug? Let's analyze. Let's go through and just analyze other people's rugs. Is this a rug here? I don't know. It seems like it's kind of coming back up a little bit. I was definitely where'd they get to? What was their market cap? They're at 1 million market cap right now. They started out way higher than we did, though. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. Still wouldn't trust it. I don't know whose coin this is. Wouldn't trust it. I'm definitely not clicking on that coin. So let's go back over DKB. I was going to take us against Solana. Against Solana, again, guys looking at us. We did this a second ago. Let's look at the 3-month chart. Let's see the trends. Still sitting pretty, guys. Still sitting pretty. Still sitting happy. Still sitting beautiful. Not a care in the world. We're just waiting. We're going to continue waiting for these. We're going to continue waiting for these markets to turn. And again, guys, this is important. If you have people that you know that are that are interested in crypto, right? They don't have to. They know nothing. Okay, we want them to come and join the Telegram. I don't want them to buy the coin yet. I want them to come and join the Telegram and learn something about crypto if they want to. Again, we're not just. I want everybody to make money, obviously, yeah, right. But here's the thing. It's also the point, we've said this since the beginning, is people getting smarter on cryptocurrency so they know what they're buying into so they can make a whole lot of money over the long run. If you guys know people like that, or you know places we should be, not really advertising, but posting and putting things out, let us know. Like, drop me a message. Let me know where to go, and I will go and I will talk to people. And I teach crypto classes to people who know nothing about crypto, just from a very topical retail perspective. But still, I give them enough information to not hang themselves. So I would love to go out there and proselytize to people who would love to know about cryptocurrency. We just need to bring them into our Telegram so they can learn a little bit. That's the thing. Drive them to the live streams. And we'll get to, and again, once the market turns green, you'll find more people getting jazzed up and excited about the markets, about making money. They're going to be looking for something to put their money into. And I've always said this: we can easily flip Dogecoin. Nothing against Dogecoin, nothing against the Doge community. You guys do you. You're awesome. But we are primed in a position price-wise, where we can strike hard and strike fast with no mercy. As a joke. We're at a place that we can easily just kind of eclipse. But we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time to grow, plenty of room to grow. We have limited supply of coins waiting to happen, or waiting to be bought up. We have prices that are waiting to happen. We have so many things aligned for us, aligned in our favor. All we need is the buyers. All we need is the volume. We get the volume, it's going to start happening. The problem, again, no one buys in the red market. What's the fear of greed right now? Let's see what the fear of greed index is. Fear greed index. Okay. Fear greed index, coin market cap. There you are. So we're at 27. Better. We were at 24 the last time I went live, so that was. We're definitely doing a little bit better now. Yeah. Doing a little bit better. So yeah. Anyway, that's 27. We want to see it above 50. I'd say you want to see it above 50 before. Wayne, it's a Saturday night, bud. Like, honestly, I'm surprised I got this many people in there. I will do better about announcing when we're going to go live, when we're going to do the lives. Like I said, my schedule's going to be kind of erratic for the next couple days. It is what it is. I will not be able to go live on those days. I already know this. But Kevin, again, pay attention to the Telegram. We'll start putting things out via Twitter or X and let everybody know. But and that's my thing too. Like, my schedule used to be every night we're going live, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, now I've got this new screenwriting opportunity, and now I've got to do I'm working on this and I'm working on that, and I've got this and I got that, and I got to fly here and I got to go there. So everything's kind of up in the air. Life gets a vote, obviously. And this is one of those deals, almost like it's kind of like being the coach of a team, like Little League. I don't know if you guys have ever done Little League coaching, but sometimes you got to pass it off. Like, hey, bro, I got a trip I got to make for work, whatever. You got it. And so somebody else takes over, and they do just as good of a job. And Kevin's going to probably do better than I do. But yeah, so. But yeah. Kevin's over here. Wayne's up to 5 million tokens. Brother is going to absolutely kill it when the green market comes back. Cannot wait. Oh! Sidetrack conversation here. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Tron movie? Looks dope. Go check it out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's awesome. Sounds awesome. Looks really, really cool. Tron, cryptocurrency, blockchain. Hopefully they include something about blockchain in there. That'd be genius. All right. So are there any other questions? Like I said, it's a Saturday night, guys. I'm not going to hold you guys here all night. I'm going to go out and hang out and do some cool stuff. We're gonna, like I said, once we start getting green candles printing, you'll see a lot more traffic coming back to the page. We also will start doing. I'm guilty of not doing advertising, so I will definitely advertise more when the lives are coming. And we are going to continuously drive people here. If you're in the coin, stay in the coin. If you are not in the coin, please head over to darkknightbaron.com. You can get some merch. Join the fam. You can head over to the Telegram and learn some things. If you're a crypto genius, we would love to have you because we encourage new investors to swing by, ask all the questions they want, and we can help them on their financial path. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Never has been. Never will be. But this is a This is a motivational TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk, folks. Today we're going to be talking about why you should be extremely wealthy and never work again. First and foremost, I want you to write down on a piece of paper the most important thing in your life that you wish you could spend every day with. And I want you to put that up on a board and look at it. It's not a vision board, it's a priority board. And I want you to look at that every day and be like, why am I not spending every day with this person? Oh, that's right. Or this thing. It's because I am working all the time. And then you'll be like, oh, I don't want to work anymore. Oh, excuse me. This day was taxing. This day, penny dime dollar, baby, penny dime dollar. I got it. You know what? I think I need to make that. I need to get a custom shirt made for me that just says penny dime dollar right across the front. I still believe in the penny dime dollar mindset. I'm not going to change that. I think anybody that sells it a penny is going to be regretting it at a dime, and they're really going to regret it at a dollar. Because we're going to keep pushing. Don't get prices stuck in your head, guys. Because again, it is limitless where we could go. But here's the thing, and I will be dead honest with you guys. When the time comes, and we start making those downturns after the parabolic peak, if Bitcoin is starting to retrace and head back down, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to say, hey, look, it looks like it's correcting. So be on the lookout. I will never say take profits again. I said that one time, and that was a bad move because I think I stunted the growth of the coin on the second day or third day, and then on the fifth day. We just got duked on, and that sucks. Honestly, I think I know what happened on the fifth day, and it was sad. I don't think anybody realized. I don't think the person that sold the coins realized what they were holding at the time. They made a couple $100 profit. Gotcha, that's great. I'm happy for them. But if everyone had just held after that fifth night, we would be so much higher right now. I think we would have had some jeets along the way, but if we were hanging out above a $1 million market cap right now, still trending green against a red market like we are, this coin would already be primed. You'd have people in line waiting to get into this coin, knowing what was coming. Again, we're a sleeping giant right now. People have no idea what's going to come until it comes, and anybody that's in right now, we're good. We're 100% good. And I say that as a dev and as a holder. I think we're good. I think we're good for the long run. And just buy and hold. That's really all we have to do. Because when people start chasing like they will, I'm telling you guys, you have no idea. When we strategically, I'll tell you this, behind the scenes type stuff, right? Strategically, it's pointless right now. Okay, unless we were trying to do a pump and dump. It would be pointless for us to start advertising this coin and getting it out there. It would be pointless for us to pay influencers anymore. In the beginning, we threw money at influencers, not money, we gave influencers coins based on their follower count because they were jumping on board for the right reasons. They believed in what we were doing. They understood, the altruistic nature of the coin, and that it wasn't a pump and dump, and that it wasn't a rug pull. And most of them are still here. Most of them are still hanging out. And that's the thing. Is that we're not spending those kind of coins right now. We're not pulling from the dev wallets. We're not pulling from our personal wallets and giving to anyone to really blow the coin up right now. Because the problem is that anybody that buys in right now, okay, let's say we attract all of these people, all of a sudden price goes up, we're in a red market. Okay, people are not chasing longevity, they're chasing quick profits. They're chasing relief from a beleaguered wallet that they have to look at every day that is just like emptying out on them, right? Because that's what happens when I'm telling you right now, I've got a wallet that was super thick, super thick, and it's now nothing. There's nothing in it, dollar wise, like USD wise. There's nothing in it. I still hold the same amount of coins, but when it comes down to how much I actually have in that wallet, it's next to nothing, and it's sad, and it's depressing, and I don't even look at that wallet right now. But again, when the candles go green and we start screaming north, I'm going to be looking at that wallet. I'm going to be looking at all of the money I'm making in that wallet. And so here's the thing. If you told me right now I could take $100 and jump into a coin with 170 something or 180 million market cap or 180,000 market cap, and that it's going to go to the moon in the next day or two, I might do it. I might try it out. Especially, it's a 2-month-old coin with a solid dev team, and dude, I'm telling you, we could totally exploit this coin. And they would. People would do that. People would they would have those sidebar conversations in their little crypto groups. Like, hey guys, it's a reputable coin. There's a lot of people in it. It's got a really great community. What we can do is we can pump it, blah, 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 jump out, everything. And they're going to abuse the coin as much as they possibly can because we've seen it happen. And it's strategic. Again, I can't fault people for making money. That's the way they do it. Would I do it? Nah, probably not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to rug pull and I'm not going to do pump and dumps. But at the same time, if you show me a way that, especially in a red market, when I'm looking at a seriously just horrible red wallet, you give me an option of making some cash just by jumping into random meme coins that have a verified history that I know it for a fact are not going to rug pull, then yes, those Telegram groups will jump all over us, pump our price up, and then they will jeet out just as fast if we start trending. But this is the problem. Once we start trending and they jeet on us, guess who's not going to trend again? Us. So it makes more sense that we wait until we're printing green candles. People start jumping in. Okay, people start jumping in anyway. Like I've said, when we start printing green candles following Solana's uptrend, people are going to start buying into us anyway. Okay, we will up the advertising effort, right? We will up the getting us out there effort once we start hitting those safety zones, right? Where we're not worried about dropping down, a couple thousand market cap, something like that, because people will flip trade this. It's just going to happen. I've told you that too. You got to be ready for it. Okay, we're going to see red candles. We've done amazing against red candles. The community holds. We don't panic sell. We just keep riding, right? The thing is, we have to hold to the point that we don't lose that momentum. So the best way to avoid losing momentum is, I'm not going to say it's avoid creating momentum, but you don't want to artificially create momentum. You don't want to give people an option to abuse your coin, make it skyrocket because they're pumping it up. All of a sudden, everyone who's down right now in this market, like, oh, here's a coin that's screaming north. Let's jump in, right? They jump in. What happens? That's the reason meme coins last 48 hours, because people ride them for a second and they jump right out. Jump right out, make their money. Done. The coin is dead. It never lives again. We don't want that to happen to DKB. We don't want that to happen. I want to see DKB should not go into another downtrend until after Bitcoin does. We need solid, long, progressive growth. Boom, to the right, or this way. And that's the best way to do that is to avoid a monster surge during a red market. I'm sorry, that's psychology. That's the psychology of it, because again, you don't want to attract the people. We don't want to attract people that are just here to make a quick buck. We want to attract the people that are here to make the long bucks, the long dollars, the people who are going to be with us for a while, and ride this thing up as high as it will possibly go. And again, Dogecoin is a shining example. We'll go back and look at the history of Dogecoin, what it did, where it went from below a penny, which is where I got in, to where it eventually punched out 74 cents. I didn't ride it all the way up to 74 cents. I'll just be honest with you that. But that coin was like 7 years old. So it took a while for people to catch on. But people are always going to look for a meme coin to make a lot of money on. And our biggest thing is building our reputation, building up the reputation of the coin, the community, the devs, everything working together to bring people in at the right time so they know not to punch out and completely screw the coin up. Because we want to last till the end of the cycle. We have to last till the end of the cycle. We pump super, super hard, drop super, super fast. Done. Momentum is lost. We're going to have to work just as hard, doubly hard, to bring all those people back in, because most people are going to look at a meme coin and say, oh, it's done. It's over. If we had abandoned this coin after the day 5, okay, no one would have blamed us, because most coins, after they get that momentum shift, don't recover. We've done amazing. We've done things that haven't been done before, which is why we're still here. I ran up to 74 and all the way back to 34. It was a fun. Oh wow. We're up to. Oh, so I will tell you this. So what James is talking about, riding it up to 74 and then back to 34. That's called round trip. Well, depending on his entry fee, round tripping is something you never want to do. He punched out, obviously still in profit, which is good for him. But a lot of people will do that. They'll ride a coin up, they watch it peak over, and they're like, it's going to come back up. It's just it's a dip. Sometimes it just keeps dipping, and so you've got to learn when to got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, we're killing it. We're going to do great. And again, guys, this is not from a business standpoint, okay? We have to treat this coin like a business. And you have to think strategically, right? You're not going to sell ice cream cones in the wintertime And that's basically what I'm saying here, is that we're not out here advertising the coin. I might put a post on Reddit. We might post on X. We do the lives, okay? If people want to come through, I'm telling you right now, guys, just from the engagement from the lives without really advertising them, we're not getting a lot of engagement, which is good. It's okay. I'm okay with that. Would I like to see a few more people in the lives? Of course. But it's a red market, okay? I don't want to sell this coin. I don't want to run on this coin in a red market, okay? You open an ice cream shop, or let's say you have a food truck that sells ice cream cones, and all of a sudden you open it up on a warm day in the wintertime, okay? Everyone's going to be like, oh man, I've been craving some ice cream, okay? And they're all going to go get ice cream. Everybody in town is going to come to get ice cream from your food truck, okay? It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day for one day. For one day, and that's it. And then after that, they're not coming back tomorrow because it's cold again. They're not coming back the day after that because it's cold again. And now, your ice cream's just not that good. We're not craving it. That's what's going to happen if this coin pump and dumps before the green market. So now, when the sun's out, strategically, we're selling ice cream, baby. When it's warm, we're selling so much ice cream, it's going to be stupid. Everybody and their mom is going to know that we have the best ice cream in town. They're going to come hunting our ice cream down. Our milkshake will bring all of the investors to the yard. And that is that's facts, that's truth. That's what's going to happen. What's going on, fellas? Everybody's jumping in. We got about 10 more minutes. We'll wrap up. Sorry, I got text messages coming in. But yeah, I put out a challenge on Facebook, man. I challenge everybody just to put your phones down for a while. Put your phone down and realign yourself with life. And again, I'll jump on my motivational soapbox here. If you guys are not believers in things, okay? If you don't believe things can happen, they won't happen. Period. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I can't define it. I can't explain it. Call it prayer, call it manifestation, call it whatever you want. But I'm telling you right now, when you put that vibe out there, when you put the affirmations out there that things are going to happen, things happen. All right, this last week, living proof, things happen. Oh yeah, dude, Kenny, 100%. And so my deal is this, like the reason I deleted most of my social media stuff is because I didn't have that empty zone, right? I was no longer getting bored at work. I didn't allow my mind the time to focus on anything. Oh, well, I got some time in between this and this. Oh, let's see what so-and-so's doing. Oh, let's go argue with a random liberal about Trump. And that's the thing, is like I kind of lost sight of not only my goals, but I kind of lost focus on the not really the priorities, but what I wanted to happen, right? And I've seen too many times in my life, and maybe one night I'll do a non-DKB motivational live stream. But I'm telling you right now, man, like I'm sure any of the other devs will tell you the exact same thing. Any successful person will tell you the exact same thing. That if you don't imagine your life getting better, if you don't imagine the new car in the driveway, if you don't imagine the new job opportunity, if you don't think about these things and profess them and claim them, like put it out there like, yo, I'm taking it. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I have no doubt it's going to happen. If you don't do that, it never will. It's just the way it is. So when it comes to this coin, okay, all of you guys need to believe in it, okay? It's more than just buying and hope it's going to go up. Hope is BS, okay? You give me a bucket of hope and turn it upside down, nothing's coming out, okay? You need to know for a fact where this coin is going. You need to know for a fact where you're going to be next year, financially. You need to know for a fact, and you need to say it out loud, that you have no doubt that you're going to sell at X amount of dollars. This coin's going to go to X amount of dollars, whatever. Those are the things that make stuff happen. It's the truth. People don't understand this. There's a really great book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Later there was another book called The Secret, which kind of covers the same thing. Napoleon Hill was mostly dimed out to be a con man. Not really. I mean, they call him a huckster. But the stuff that he speaks about in his book, he wrote it at the height of the Depression, or shortly after the Depression. And it really was ahead of its time, because he basically puts out there that it was essentially the belief system that the universe is made up of two things: matter and energy. Okay, and everything in the universe, everything, planets, stars, humans, bugs, everything is made of matter and energy. And so it's foolish to believe that you can't control that we're not all somehow tuned together for a purpose, right? And the older I get, the more I believe this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not a hippie. I'm not a freak. I'm not a tree hugger. I'm none of these things. But I 100% believe that there is an underlying kind of tone to things, and we're all kind of harmonizing together on the way. But if you believe, whatever you believe in, it happens. It just does. I'm sorry. It may not be immediate, but it happens. And again, living proof. I got so many examples. It's stupid, and I'm telling you guys, mindset is everything, and especially when it comes to investing, it's more than just hoping. It's more than hoping for money. It's understanding and realizing what those profits look like, and then again, psychologically, that helps you out in the long run when we're printing green candles, and you're like, oh, this is where I wanted us to be. Like let's say you imagine DKB going to $10, right? Well, all of a sudden DKB's at 10. If you put out those affirmations, DKB's going to go to $10. I'm going to make 10. I'm going to make so much money off of it, and it hits that. It's easier for you to say, okay, so now I'm going to start doing my reverse DCA. I'm going to take my small percentages. I'm where I knew I wanted to be, right? Even if it's still going. Okay, it could go beyond that. Let's say you're like, oh, DKB, I definitely DKB's going to $1. I have no doubts. Well, guess what? When we're at $5, but you're still in because you're just slow DCAing out. You've reached that point psychologically where when you see that $1 bill, that $1 marker next to the DKB symbol, it's not oh man, should I sell or should I hold? No, you've already told yourself this is where the coin's going. So now that's your point. That's your placement. And psychologically, you're gonna be like, okay, this is where I said we're gonna go. Slow withdrawals. So again, and I put big dreams on everything. Grant Cardone, again, I love Grant Cardone. His 10x lifestyle. When Grant Cardone talks about 10xing, right? Take whatever your goal is and 10x it. What does that look like? Because this guy was a drug dealer, drug addict. He's now a billionaire. He's a real estate billionaire, and he tells people that it wasn't enough that he said I want to make $1 million. No, it's like if you think you want to make $1 million, say you want to make 10 million, because then once you make that first $1 million, you've already your original goal is done. Okay, your goal is done. Now you're already working towards the next 10x on that goal. And that's where we should be right now. Don't think of a $1 million market cap. I'm not worried about a $1 million market cap. No, I'm thinking about a 50, 100 million market cap. Okay, because once we get to those levels, and we keep pushing past, okay, all these other little intermediate goals I had. Yeah, if I wanted a 1 million and I'm aiming, but I say I'm aiming for 10 million. Well, guess what? I'm super happy when we make $1 million, but I'm still focused up here. I'm not worried about my original goal anymore. I'm pushing past that. That's where you guys need to be. And again, keep putting it out there. Keep visualizing it. Read Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill, good book. If you haven't read, I'll tell you this, for everybody, if you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, read it. I was not raised in a financially literate home, period. Okay, my pops, if he had $1, he spent $2. That was the way it was. Reading Rich, the first thing when I met my financial mentor, I'd known the guy for years, but when I said, hey, I really want to make money, he gave me the audiobook for Rich Dad Poor Dad on CD, because that's how old it was. And he said, listen to this. And so I listened to it. I'd heard about the book, never read the book. And so I listened to it to and from work every day until I finished it. And it was so eye-opening to think about money in a different way than just something you get and you spend and you get and you spend and maybe you invest it and maybe it makes you some more money. No, it broke down the concept of money in ways I've never thought of before. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Kiyosaki, he makes assumptions about whatever. That's great, okay? Read it, start your knowledge there, and just grow. And you may eventually get to the point where you can test some of the things that Robert Kiyosaki says in the book. But I'm telling you, if you've never read it, if you are not what you would consider financially literate, do it. Read the book, and you can thank me later. I used to buy copies of the book just to give to people. Go to Thrift Books, you can get it for like $4. I think I still have a copy in my drawer at work. On Facebook. I went on Facebook when I was like, hey, anybody want a free copy of this book? I bought 4 copies. Because it really is. It's one of those life-changing books that will realign how you think about money. Like the fact that there's more debt in the world than there is cash to cover it. Kind of crazy, right? Talking about taxes. Here's one for you. there's a great line in there talking about how the income tax was originally tuned. They said they were going to tax the rich to give to the poor, right? Like a Robin Hood thing. But what they ended up doing, they wrote the tax code in such a way that they knew all along they were going to target the middle class. And so there's a line in there that says the only thing that rich people do better than making money is keeping money. And so that's also learning, even as a consumer, as a middle class family, how you can retune your taxes so that you keep more of your money. Especially now that I'm telling you guys, this time next year, your financial place in the world is going to be so much better than it is now that you're going to need to learn these tips. You're going to need you need a CPA. Don't go to TurboTax. Don't go to H&R Block. You're going to want your own personal CPA. Preferably, find an accountant that's not afraid to go to jail. And you're going to want to find, that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. That was a joke. You're going to want to set yourself up to be more financially literate. Then I want you to go on YouTube and I want you to watch How the Lottery Ruined My Life. Watch those videos. Okay? Those little 10 to 15 minute segments are absolutely depressing. When you see these people that have no financial literacy whatsoever, they make millions upon millions of dollars from the lottery, and they give it all back in like a year. It is crazy. One guy, I'll never forget, I saw one bro, he bought a mansion in a neighborhood that had the HOA dues were stupid every month. And then within, I think it was a year and a half, he was completely broke. But this mansion, like he had a safari room. So it was like you walk into this gigantic glass room and there's, animal heads all over the wall. He didn't kill them. He just wanted to have all of these African animal heads. And he called it the Africa room. And he put on like a cheetah robe. I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, had his daughter in the most expensive private school money could buy, which isn't a bad thing. That's a good thing to have. Yeah, that's a good thing. But it's understanding how money works, how to keep the money. Don't get stupid with your money. Watch those things. watch those short videos, and it'll scare you. It'll scare you half to death on how easily you can lose money. Just by being not even irresponsible with it. Yeah, a little irresponsibility, but just not really knowing what you're doing with it. And taxes are a mother. You should find every possible way. Again, not financial advice, but when you start coming into a lot of crypto gains, you should be looking at every possible way to defer all of that money into a write-off of some sort so that you can keep a majority of your money. I'm gonna have James. I'm telling you, James is a business guru. We'll do a live stream one night with him. We'll bring him in here, have him co-hosting, and he can tell you guys what he's done in the past. Because I know, I mean, you don't get to where he's at without being smart with money and running businesses the way he has. So there are ways we'll up the content here. And again, guys, we're waiting for green candles. We're waiting for green candles. We're waiting for the nights when we have hundreds, 200 people watching the lives because we're boosting them every night. We're going to bring in a lot of, again, you'll see a huge shift. Once the momentum shifts in the market, the momentum shifts on the lives. It's a thing. People won't pass by a cryptocurrency live stream like they are now. Because here's the thing. Let's say I know nothing about crypto, and I'm scrolling through and like, oh, here's another crypto guy. And, everybody's telling me on the news, MSNBC said that the Bitcoin's going to zero, so I'm going to listen to them instead of this guy with a bad symbol and gold coins behind his head. And that's that. But here's the thing. Once everybody on the news and everybody's talking about, oh my God, Bitcoin's making millions. Hey, did you get this coin? Did you get this coin? Did you get this? That is when people are going to be scrolling through Facebook or TikTok, and they're going to be like, oh, look at this guy. This guy, it's a new coin. What's it about? Oh, everybody in the chat's a bunch of community members, and they're all talking about how great it is. That's when we start bringing people in. Again, we are not in a momentum. We're not in the place with monumentally. What's the word I'm looking for? We don't have the momentum right now in the crypto market itself to attract buyers. It's just the way it is. I could be the greatest salesman on earth. I could get Jordan Belfort on my live stream right now to talk about how great Dark Knight Baron is. Guess what? He's not going to sell you a pin. It's not going to happen. People aren't going to buy in like they would 2 months ago before the market started crashing. It's just the way it is. And that's the psychology of it all. That's the fear to greed index. Fear to greed index is not based on institutional buyers. No. Fear and greed index is based on retail buyers. How much money is coming in off the streets? And right now, there's not a lot of money coming in off the streets because everybody's apprehensive, especially the people who don't know anything about crypto. Because all they know is what they're told. And if they're told that the crypto market's dying, why would they buy in? Because they don't understand what's happening right now. So we do. And we're stoked. We're happy. And we're still holding. We're rocking. Because I'm going to say right now, guys, if I thought the crypto market was over, I'm not spending my nights with you. Okay? I'm just not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this coin's going to do amazing things in the next couple of months if I know it's going to be 4 more years before it does something nice. It's not gonna. There you go. There's your affirmation that I 100% believe and know where we are in the crypto market cycle. Because I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke and tell you, yeah, guys, tune in. Let's go live for an hour, and I'm just going to blow smoke up your butt for an hour and tell you that coin's going to do great things when I know for a fact it's not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting your time. We have better ways. To waste our time. Yeah. All right. So, are there any more questions from the chat before I call it a night and go lay down because I'm beat? Done. 8 hours in the sun was enough. Well, we did 8 hours at the church, and then we went over and worked on our house. And so I am absolutely wrecked. I'm wearing a hoodie because I got a lot of sun today, and AC makes me cold. So there we go. But if you guys, if there's no more questions, again, you guys keep coming back every night. I'll keep going live. We're going to have an intermittent breakup in the live times because, like I said, I got some stuff coming up where I'm just not going to be able to go live. I can't talk about it. Yeah, I just can't. But I'm not going to jail. There you go. It's a work thing. But yeah, so I won't be able to go live at a certain point this week. You'll just stop seeing me. But that doesn't mean I don't care. That doesn't mean I'm abandoning the coin and you guys. It just means I've got to do some work stuff that I can't go live. So we'll when I get back from all of that, then I will be able to we'll do some more lives. It'll be great. But I've talked to Kevin and James about it, and we'll tie up the loose ends as need to. We'll cinch up the slack while I'm gone. Because I definitely want to keep the momentum going with you guys. I want to make sure we keep bringing the community back together. I want to make sure the Telegram is still functioning and fluid, and that people are buying and having fun with it and chilling, and that we're metering our expectations of success until it is time to go ballistic. But again, put those affirmations out there. A lot of people call them vision boards. I don't like that. A vision board's good. It helps you imagine what you're doing. Honestly, just goals. I think having goals is the best thing you can do in life. Write your goals down. Put them somewhere where you have to look at them every day. Okay? Put them somewhere where you have to look at them every day. And because sometimes it's it's not just the affirmative factor of like, this is going to happen. It's also the, why am I not there yet? What am I not doing to get to where I want to be, right? And you're not. It's not just waiting for a miracle to happen. It's especially like long-term goals. Especially like, let's say you want to build a hot rod, or you want to do something, whatever. You have to continuously ask yourself, why am I not doing these things? Especially when you face yourself with it. So I don't like really calling it a vision board per se. Call it a goal board. Call it a whatever. But mine's right here, and there's. The only thing on it now are a couple of business cards and a note card that I wrote to myself in December of 2015. Oh my Lord. Is it really that old? That's gnarly. So back in 2015, I started fishing. I'll share the story with you guys really quick. 2015, I started fishing, okay? Randomly, I came home, I got off early from work. Came home, and I was bored. I live by the water, so I was like, I had this old fishing pole that my son, I think we bought it for my oldest when he was like 7 or 8. And so I just grabbed that and grabbed the tackle box, and I went down to the pier, and I just sat there fishing. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like I just kind of like what I'm doing now by erasing all my social media stuff. I was at a really cool turning point in my life, and I just sat down on that pier and I started fishing. And again, I don't care what your belief system is, but it was, to me at that point in time, I wasn't really what I would call like a very devout believer in Christ or God or any of that. I kind of knew they were there. And so for me to sit down that pier, and it was pure quiet, man, it was serenity. And I just listened to the water, and I caught a couple fish and threw them right back. And it was one of those moments where it was like an awakening, I guess you could say. And so very soon after that, and that's the thing too, is like sitting on the dock and just talking to God, and that's the cool thing, is like, you don't know if you're just talking to yourself, you're talking to God, especially if you're in a very questionable believing state. But I just wrote, or I just kind of questioned everything, had a good conversation with the man upstairs on this pier, and I realized it had been 10 years since I did that. But immediately after that, that's right, because immediately after that, I started working on the children's book series that went on to be very successful. I had a lot of fun with that. Really opened my eyes up to just collaboration and kind of chasing your dreams, and sometimes your dreams manifest in ways that you don't really expect them to. But it was it was a lot of what I prayed for, and it was a lot of putting those affirmations out there. Like, Lord, I'm 35 years old. At that point, I was 35. I'm like 35, and I wanted to be here, and I'm not there, and what am I doing, and all this. It was a really cool, and it was a random feeling to go fishing that day. It's the craziest thing. But I took this note card in December of 2015. I don't know what happened in December of 2015 that made me write this. But I put this little saying on there that I kind of coined myself. But at the top of it, it just says it's all just fishing. Everything we do is just fishing. It's a matter of just being patient, right? What I say, patience, enjoyment, success, failure, more enjoyment, humility. Say, cast deep, cast shallow, and always acknowledge God. And I just wrote this on a note card. I have no idea why. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's still on my board. It's been on my board for 10 years. It's the only thing left on my board from 10 years ago. Everything else I had on that board is gone. Not because it fell off, but because I achieved it. Every idea that I had, every goal that I put out there over the last 10 years is gone. There's nothing cooler than an empty goal board. Like, it's just, there's nothing there. Just a couple business cards. That's it. And those are business cards I got in the last couple weeks. It's kind of weird to think about. I mean, I always joke that I only have one thing left on my bucket list, but I've got this one card there. That's it. That's the only thing. It's a note that I wrote to myself 10 years ago. So, if you're not doing that, do it. Make a board. Get a push pin board, whatever it is. This is a board that my wife bought for me, obviously, years ago. And I got bands on it. So, yeah. Anyway. All right, off of my motivational soapbox once more. I'm going to wrap it up for the night, guys. If you guys want to do a $5 challenge, or you want to do a bands challenge, can we get a remix of that? Yeah, here we go. There you go. That's your bands challenge. Rock and Roll Part 2 by the infamous, whatever this guy's name is a piece of crap. I think he went to jail and for all manner of deviancy. The song still kind of slaps. I'm not gonna lie. This song reminds me of going to Cleveland Cavalier games with my dad when I was a kid. That Doctor Who song. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. We're going to finish off strong with a nice challenge to everybody. Go in there. If you're going to buy a $5, $10, $100, whatever the challenge is, go increase your bags. Go fill your wallets. Go prepare for what's coming, because it is coming. And when it gets here, you want to be prepared. And as always, guys, it's a pleasure spending some time with you, hanging out, talking crypto, talking motivation, talking about life, whatever it is. And I will definitely start again. I will put out more of a schedule. Okay, I'll put out more of a schedule for when I'm going to be going live once my schedule locks in. Okay, everything is in flux right now. This has been a time of craziness. If you guys know, like when I first started going live, I was in a hotel room because my house got flooded out. Everything has been chaotic. And now there's even more chaos added in. I've had some great opportunities pop up in the last couple months. And just in the last week, I got presented something very large. And I am praying on it. If you guys are the praying type, pray for me. If you're the manifesting type, manifest it for me, because it's only going to help this community. And if you're just crazy, go sacrifice a goat to the crescent moon for me. But yeah, it's going to be huge. So, all that said, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go hang out and do some whatever. Oh, trust me, guys. And once it works out, you will be the first ones to know. Well, after my wife and my kids. But yeah, so it's going to be a good time. But anyway, you guys take it easy. Have a great night. As always, Jesus saves, God is good. Go do something good for someone else, because it'll make you feel good. I'm out.